What's your take on the King's refusal to issue an apology?
This has been 100, years, in waiting, and of course, it still hasn't come yet. But it's not surprising because it's a trend by former colonial powers in an attempt to try and mend relations or at least address the past. They've been expressing regret short of forgiveness. Now, I think there's fear that by asking or making an apology is going to impose some moral obligation to do some kind of reparations to these countries, something which most populations, especially in the West and as well as Belgium, of course, they are going to be resistant to, in part because the atrocities committed by the colonial powers never form part of the syllabus of the countries, especially in the West. And so it's going to be a challenge for him to apologize, even though that is something that Africa needs the most.
But what kind of retribution can the DRC expect from Belgium, and can they get it?
I suppose, you mean reparation or some kind of way to make up. It's unlikely that this is going to happen. I think the best that can be achieved is perhaps offering some kind of technical assistance, financial aid, security assistance, especially in a country such as Congo that is going through turmoil. Outside that, I think there's very limited that some of these countries can do, in part because, Belgium itself is a fairly small country with a GDP that's only a sixth that of the state of California. And so there isn't much financially they can be able to do. However, there is significant moves that they can be able to make in terms of development assistance as well as security assistance that can actually put these countries on a trajectory of stability and growth and at least make up for the past atrocities.